Hi everyone, welcome to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today we are going to be cash stuffing my pay of February 14th, 2025. This is one of my larger amounts of the month because it's also my husband's amount coming in here as well. He gets a little bit of a bonus once a month, so that accounts for the extra money that we have to budget, which is fantastic. If you're just joining us, I do a monthly video where I identify which pay all of my bills are going to be coming into, and all of that money stays in my account. So this money right here is just my discretionary spending that I am withdrawing from my bank account and putting into my wallet, as well as my cash envelopes. So you'll see here that I have different categories are coded in different colors. That just tells me what wallet it belongs to. Anything in white is in my regular everyday wallet. Blue is my blue binder, purple is my purple binder, and yellow is my yellow binder. These ones in blue here are ones I pull from more often than I do in my wallet, but they are maybe once a month, maybe less, depending on what's happening. My purple are different events, and then yellow is my longer term savings. So these are things that I am saving a specific amount of money for. So they're going to take longer to get to where I want to go with them. This page right here I put in my planner. It really just helps me keep track of how much is in all of my different envelopes, other than my wallet, which I carry with me at all times. The rest of my binders are in a safe, so this is just a way for me to have a look at a glance and see how much is in there. So if I want to go clothes shopping for any reason, I'm able to look and say, okay, this balance is what's in there. So that's how much I have to spend for my clothing for that shopping trip. Okay, let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to be budgeting for cash stuffing is my everyday spending, so my wallet. This binder right here, I absolutely love. It's actually from the Aesthetic Dollar. She has a ton of really great items in her shop. Sorry, just flattening that out. But it's really great because it allows me to have all my envelopes, and then I've got a change purse, and then all my cards are under this. So I just have a piece of paper covering them because I don't exactly want you to see my driver's license and all my bank accounts. You'll see here some of my envelopes do have things in them. So this entertainment, for example, it's got one mini combo, drink, popcorn, and treat. Just means that next time we go to the theater, I have a coupon for that. Same with my spending. I got a gift card for Christmas. I haven't spent it yet, so it's just an acknowledgement for me to go ahead and spend that when I'm ready. Okay, so I've got all of my money here worked out and counted, and it equals $1,915. I did do a budget video where this piece of paper, I just kind of explained why I'm putting each amount into what, and then went through my denominations. I make both of these pages with Excel. Just it makes it easier for me when I'm doing my my cash stuffing to keep track of all the things. I apologize. I do have a cold right now, so you may hear me coughing. So I apologize in advance. There we go. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so let's get to it. So in my entertainment is getting $50. And I am just going to be putting a $50 bill in there. Sorry, excuse me again. I don't typically keep track of the balance. So in some of my other binders, you're going to see it. There are pieces of paper in there that I also keep track of the balance. So rather than going in and counting, I have that. I do not have that in my wallet just because I expect to spend the full amount of that before my next pay. My binder or my envelope, so Erin's spending, is getting $25. This is, my husband and I typically get the same amount each time, although the amount varies depending on our budget. And that's really just for us to spend however we want. We don't need to account for it in any way. And if I want to go get coffee or get extra gas or go and buy myself something, I have $25 to do that over the next 2 weeks. Gas, this is a little bit higher than I normally do, and I am doing higher denominations. That's because my youngest had a hockey tournament, has a hockey tournament this weekend. And so we are going to be driving back and forth between those locations quite a bit. So I needed to have a little bit of extra gas money. Groceries. So this is for a 2-week period. So I break it into, even though it's $500, it's $250 per grocery shop. So I need to make sure that I have $250 so I can spend that in one grocery shop and I don't have to get a whole bunch of change made up. Household is going to be getting $25. Household are for things like hand soap or laundry detergent, dish detergent, all that kind of stuff. Things that everyone in the household is going to be using. And then finally, dining out is getting $100. And I think I did $250s for that. So that is my everyday wallet. Like I said, I'm not super concerned about what the balance is here because I keep this wallet with me at all times, but just to be consistent, I'm going to write out how much is in there. Okay, so now we're going to pull for my blue binder. So this is, even though it says hair, it is my beauty binder. It's going to be getting $70. And that is because I have a hair appointment coming up. So these are the pieces of paper I was talking about. So 50, 70, 90, 100 is in there. And again, this is just so that when I pull out my my binder, I can easily, it's really for cash planning. So if you watched my other video, you would have noticed I pulled out my binder so I could easily see what was in each of the envelopes. My clothing, sorry, 100. Clothing is getting $40. There's currently 60 in there. So that brings us up to 100. So 60, 70, 80, 100. Content is going to be getting $30. Yeah, I guess I'm looking, apparently I wanted everything to be at $100. So that's 100. Oops, now I'm dropping things. Costco has $0, so this one will be easy, and we are getting $80 in here. We just did a big Costco run the other day, so that's why that is empty. Gifts are getting $5. So these are like when my kids get invited to birthday parties. Wow. Okay. So $100 for everything in here. So this is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Medical is getting 55, which will bring us to 100. I think you're probably seeing a theme here. I like to round in case that wasn't apparent. I like even numbers. School is getting 25. And there's 105 in here. So that brings us to 130. Should I give 25? And again, even though this says kids, it's actually sports because that's what we spend most of our time doing. Is if we're not driving the kids around, we are attending various things, so that it's getting 55. And lastly, subscriptions. It's getting 50, 70. So that'll bring us to 120. So this is my blue binder. Okay. Oh, I forgot to use it. See, this is why I have these in here, because now instead of needing to go back and recount, I can just put the final number there. Okay, my purple binder. Oh, Jeff's spending. I did not put that in there, so we will put that here. It used to be in my wallet, but then I realized I don't know why I need my husband's spending money in there. He just grabs it out of the envelope and puts it in his own wallet, so it doesn't need to be in mine. But it doesn't really fit with the purple theme, but so I just kind of threw it in here. Anniversary. Our anniversary is in December, so we have lots of time to save up for that, but we didn't actually spend all of our money at our last anniversary. Oh, I think we only spent, yeah, this is it, $100. So we still have $70 in here. And it is getting a 50. Birthday, so this is birthday parties. Both of my kids have spring birthdays, so I imagine this will be coming low very soon. So I probably need to amp this up next time. And I've got $125 in, and this is getting a 50. So 175. Canada Day. Our town does a real big fair for that, so that is coming up. So that's why I have this as an envelope. We're only getting $10 in here though. Christmas is getting 25. That'll bring us to 35. I do need to start working out my budget for Christmas because I want to make sure that I have enough in there by the time we need to spend. Easter is coming up really soon, so I probably need to amp this up for the Easter Bunny, and then we're also hosting Easter dinner, so we'll need to have quite a bit in there, so that should bring us to 140. And Halloween is getting $20. Okay, and that is my purple binder. Okay, so this is my longer term savings. Okay, so these ones are bigger amounts, just because I wanted to make sure my car is a 2012, so it's on its probably last legs. I keep expecting something to happen to kill it any day now. So I want to make sure that I have enough in here for anything to happen, if anything were to happen. So I definitely want to get that up. I think $1,000 is kind of what I am going for here. But I haven't really decided. I may just keep going and adding as much money as I can in here until it eventually dies, and then it will be a down payment on a new vehicle. I don't think, even though all of our vehicles are paid off, I don't know if I will be in a position to save, I don't know, 30, 40 grand, depending on how much cars will be at that point. So I think we'll probably have to get out a car loan for that. But we will see. Emergency, I am looking to save eventually, I'm going to save 6 months worth of bills. But I want to get my emergency fund up to $1,000 as well. And then once it's at $1,000, then I'll have a new envelope for my 6 month, just in case one of my husband and I weren't able to work. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 55. Perfect. And that way we won't have to go into debt while we're looking for new jobs. Furniture, I am saving specifically for a stand-up deep freeze. I should probably price that out. I have not done that yet. My husband just bought a new dresser. So this brings us up to 150, 190. And then once we get a new deep freeze, I will be figuring out what else I want to start saving towards. We need a new couch set and we need a new dining room table. So those are kind of on my list for next. Half cow or half pig. This is why we are getting a stand-up deep freeze. But each of those is getting $25 today. And that's because we have 2 growing boys who are eating us out of house and home, and where we live, it is actually cheaper in the long run to get a half of a cow, and then that meat hopefully will last us for a year. A half cow and a half pig, actually probably a little bit longer with both of them. I've heard the half cow lasts you for about a year. So maybe with the half pig, that will last us about a year, which would be amazing. And then once we purchase it, these will be permanent envelopes because if it goes well, we'll just continually be adding to it so that we can get a new animal each year. Make sure 250. I think the half pig is definitely a lot cheaper than the half cow. So what I will do is once I've reached my goal amount for the half pig, I will double down on the half cow. And then once we bought them, then we can start saving. Although now that I think about it, I think we'll need a stand-up freezer for the half cow and then maybe a stand-up freezer for the half pig. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I've never bought one before, so it's gonna be interesting. House renovations. We don't have any house renovations really that we're planning on doing right now. We would like to get our basement done eventually, but right now our goal is to get our roof done. So we already have the money for that thanks to a bonus that I had earlier this year, or late last year, and that will allow us to get a new roof. And then once we get a new roof, then we can figure out when we're gonna start really focusing on getting our basement done. So 50, 110, 25. Perfect. Let me update it. But yeah, 125 isn't going to get us our basement done. So we're going to need thousands and thousands for that. And lastly, vacation. Vacation is a good amount, so I only put $5 in this. I am hoping to use some of it this summer, but my grandmother is ill and not doing so good, so we may need to use some of that for when she passes. But hopefully she will live a long life, and then we'll be able to go on a vacation. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3. I have seen, I don't like keeping this much cash in my house, even though it is in a safe. So I think I need to start figuring out, I'd like to start unstuffing some of these and putting all of this into a separate account, so that it's not like I don't have access to it. Like it's just sitting there and collecting interest. And then I can put placeholders in there. So you'll see here I have $60 left, and that is before my kids. They're each getting $30. They've been helping my husband with his business, so I will cash stuff of those separately. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do is just count and see how much we have I have saved so far. That is awesome. I really like seeing that amount. Actually, sorry, I forgot about this. And well, those are going to my kids anyway, so I'm not gonna count those. So because this is all for us as a family, my husband and I, and then the kids, they get to spend their money however they want to. So I'm not going to include that in that total amount. But thank you so much for watching. That is my video for today. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, comments are welcome. Thanks so much. Have a great day.